What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventure 1994 here, and today is Wednesday, February 19th, 2025, and I came out here to let you guys know that starting on February 25th, 2025, if you go to Disney World, you will no longer need the virtual queue for Tiana's Bayou adventure at the Magic Kingdom and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind Coaster. So, virtual queue is officially coming to an end on February 25th. Thank goodness. And just like every other attraction there, all you need to do now is get a return time, a regular return time for the lightning lane and a regular standby entrance. That's all you need to do now. Instead of worrying about waiting for your group to be called for several hours and having to wake up at the crack of dawn to get a virtual queue, or keeping an eye on the time till 1 o'clock to get a virtual queue, you could now get a lightning lane pass, or you could wait on standby for both attractions. So you don't need to worry about waiting till 7 in the morning or 1 in the afternoon to get a virtual queue. You could just get a return time whenever. And you could also wait on the standby. But that line's still going to be long. You have either standby or lightning lane now. So you could just get a return time or wait on standby. So you don't have to worry about virtual queue anymore, thank goodness. It's about time to get rid of it, thank goodness, for these two attractions. Mostly for Guardians. Tiana's Bayou Adventure, I still miss Splash Mountain, but Tiana's Bayou Adventure is still good. But nothing will ever replace Splash Mountain to me. But thank goodness the virtual queue is ending this February. And thank gosh, Guardians is no longer having a virtual queue because it's been 3 years already, almost. That's like enough time already to make the ride a regular lightning lane attraction. I mean, Tron's been open since 2023, and that's no longer a virtual queue. And they did that earlier than Guardians, which opened back in 2022. But thankfully it's a thing in the past now. I mean, they've been in a virtual queue for long enough. It's time to move away from the virtual queue. But even though the virtual queue is gone for those 3 attractions, we are not out of the woods with other virtual queues in the future. If a future Disney attraction opens. Yeah, Disney's not going to stop doing virtual queues when a new attraction opens up in the future. And making a virtual queue when the ride's just new. That's still not done. There's going to be other virtual queues in the future when other new Disney attractions open. But let's be grateful for now that there's no more virtual queue for Tron, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and Guardians. But there will be other virtual queues in the future when another Disney attraction opens in the near future. So I would like to say thank goodness nobody has to get up at 7 in the morning at the crack of dawn to get a virtual queue, and no one has to wait till 1 in the afternoon to get a virtual queue for those rides. And wait several hours for the boarding group to be called. Yep, a lot of people are happy they don't need to wait anymore. Or have to worry about getting up at 7 in the morning or waiting till 1. Like, they have to get up at like 6:58 and get on there in order to get it. Because it just takes 1 minute after 7 a.m. to lose the virtual queue. Or 1 minute after 1 p.m. Just like that. Your virtual queue will be gone just like that. Thankfully, it's going to be a thing in the past for Tiana's and Guardians and Tron. But Once again, we're not out of the woods with virtual queues. There's going to be future Disney attractions that will be opening up soon, and they will potentially require virtual queues. So be prepared for that, for the future Disney attractions that might have virtual queue. But I'm just happy for now that these 3 attractions no longer have a virtual queue, and they can just get a return time instead of worrying about getting up at 7:01 or waiting till 1 in the afternoon and waiting several hours for their group to be called. They can now just get a return time or wait on standby. So I guess that's it.